Network as you get a look at beautiful Yankee Stadium in Bronx, New York. It's the first game in the month of July between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Sonny Gray gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the mound now from Vanderbilt is Sonny Gray. Not a very big guy, but a good three-pitch mix. Mid to upper 90s fastball, 93 to 95. Big power overhand curveball, and his changeup has gotten better as he's gone along. If he's on early, you'll see lots of swings and misses.
Digging in now, Eduardo Nunez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way. Underway now in the weekend finale as the first pitch is looked at for strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning Game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. Missed with a breaking ball.
Tried to get him to bite on that curveball, but no luck. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with now with the count even at 2-2.
Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Gotta love the battle we're seeing right out of the gates in this game. That's 7 pitches now, and if this is any indication, we're in for a good contest here.
Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. And there's one gone to start the night. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, when he's going good, there are very few guys as fun to watch as Hanley Ramirez. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
0-2 home now to Bogaerts. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. And there are 2 away now. Here's Mookie Betts as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th round pick back in 2011.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Curveball that time, not even close.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Nothing in the Red Sox half of the first. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Tommy Lane, a left-handed Missouri native, is the starter in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce-back year. real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
A ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Ramirez has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Standing in, Didi Gregorius. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2-0 count. The pitch. Outside. 3-0 now.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
3-1 the count now. The 3-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
You got a full count. 3-2.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Gregorius is off at first with 2 away. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike 3, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. Still no score. Here's J.D. Martinez. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's batting at a .385 clip. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Taking strike 2.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he got him.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius' time. Pitch from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Too high. 1-2.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Gordon is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Here's Hanley Ramirez. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Sliders in for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Liner toward right center. And Ramirez is aboard, hits a base hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Very weakly on the ground.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Gary Sanchez. It's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
2-0 count, the pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Benintendi comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
First delivery to him on the way. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting 7, third baseman, Tyler.
Here's Tyler Austin now. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, it's not too surprising to see him go bridge here. 2 outs, bases empty. That's when you see a guy change their approach, and they just swing for the fences, trying to make the inning after all, and that's exactly what he did right here.
Brandon Drury will bat next. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
3-0 now. Here it comes, the 3-0. Is taken, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Next for New York, Austin Barnes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner towards second. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's just 2 for 9.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
First delivery to him on the way. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Striding in for Boston, Blake Swihart. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is taken for a ball, high and tight, 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2. Fouled off. Here's another 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Stepping in now, Eduardo Nunez hit down the line at first. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And the changeup is way low that time. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Swihart, base runner at first with 1 out. Runners on the move for second. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Austin has room in foul territory, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox leave 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, D. Gordon was a strikeout victim in his first try.
D. Gordon.
And he squares up on this one, deep to straightaway right. But it bends just foul into the second deck. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Number 25.
Striding in once again, number 25. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award. Ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. The 2-0. Runner goes for second. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bradley patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Digging in to try it again, Didi Gregorius drew a base on balls his first time up. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Back in standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back in standing. The 1-0. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Pitch outside, the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it misses. 3-1 now.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Judge. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
The 1-1 home. Strike 2 swinging.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. This one's down to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Yanks leave 1, but they're up 1-0. Ready for another chance? Mookie Betts.
Leading off for the Red Sox, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First offering on its way. High pop-up. Gray waits on it. 1 out.
Now batting.
Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. Stanton is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out. Next up for the Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day. Hasn't walked a soul. But we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Judge is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in. Tyler Thornburg answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he just misses with a curveball. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. Ball 2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Stepping into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Stanton is retired, 2 down now.
Up next for the Yankees.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Tyler Austin. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
2 balls, no strike.
Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking 2 right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Brandon Drury will bat next. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Line toward right center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now in the box, Hanley Ramirez. He singled his last time up.
First baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a ball.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here's a strike.
The count's 1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. Little dribbler up the first baseline, but it gets fouled. The next 1-2 pitch. Tap down the line, but that one rolls foul. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Just missed with a breaking ball. Devers, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he falls behind now, 2-0. And there's the first strike, 2-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the
driven to right field and deep. And this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Red Sox move in front. It's 2-1.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it, just like he did there.
Into the box now, Blake Swihart. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Swihart tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Line to the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The batter, number 10.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Eduardo Nunez. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And that's in there for a strike.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it, and that retires the side. Well, the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's a 2-1 Boston advantage.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for
coming to the plate now, Austin Barnes. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Ready with the 1-0. Missed with a slider. Now the 2-0. Bouncer to the left side. Devers fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Center fielder, number 11.
Here's D. Gordon now.
Gordon.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike one. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Benintendi is camped under this one, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 25.
Digging in once again, number 25. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. Comes set, and the 0-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
After that off balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Ready with the 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Grounded to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. To first. He's out. 1. Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Leading off for Boston, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 56.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sliders in for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on the swivel.
Right fielder.
Digging in once again, Mookie Betts. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gregorius is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Ready for another chance? J.D. Martinez. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. He pulled off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Bogaerts takes off. That's a strike to throw down. It's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. So they get a runner into scoring position now at second following the 1-out stolen base. And as you see the team leaders on your screen, he's currently 5th on the Red Sox in that department.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. J.D. Martinez sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Bogaerts stands at second with 2 gone. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Drury is there. And that ends the inning. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now. Here's Didi Gregorius.
Leading off
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And that slider's almost in the dirt.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2-2.
The 2-2. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Just got a piece up the line. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter.
Ready for another shot now, Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. 0-1 the count. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Sanchez is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. The 0-1 pitch. Misses, that's ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Drilled to the left side. Bogarts has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Back here in the Bronx, Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the...
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Next up for the Red Sox, Blake Swihart is working here to bring home that very important insurance run, standing at third. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. Popped him up. Stanton coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. In to score easily is the runner from third, and the lead will swell to 3 now in the 7th inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Eduardo Nunez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. No balls and a strike to count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Runners off for second. As a look, now the pitch. Throw down to second. Swihart leads off first with 1 away. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Gordon moving in. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Riding in once again, Xander Bogaerts. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Boston's out in front, 4-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
Giancarlo Stanton now, and in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, he's just 2 for 9.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strike. Kimbrell has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of. When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's Tyler Austin now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And now pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Randy
Brandon Drury will bat next. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
A pause and the 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. Here's Mookie Betts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Yankees, number 38.
First offering on its way. Fly ball right down the line in left. Stanton has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's J.D. Martinez, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though. They've done a real nice job keeping this guy under wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Andrew Benintendi, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Drury got it, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 4-1. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Here's D. Gordon now, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Two and 1 now to Gordon. Swinging a soft liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, Dan, I would imagine guys like this frustrated the heck out of you.
Oh, they do. You know, you make quality pitches, they fight, they scratch, and then that one pitch that you leave up in the zone, they're able to take advantage of it and drive it for a base hit.
And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. In now, number 25. Strike taken, the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner will get back standing. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Way in front of that fastball. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Here's Didi Gregorius. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, man, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 hours to hit.
Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base.
Pretty unusual decision to swipe third with 2 outs in the inning. It's a big risk, especially with the lefty hitter up there, and the benefit isn't all that great, but he made it work out.
Kimbrel pauses. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Gordon at third with 2 away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Count still at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. The beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from right here in the Big Apple. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Ready once again, Rafael Devers. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. A ball and no strikes. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. So 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Swing and a shot back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's what we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive play.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Digging in the switch hitter, Blake Swihart. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. The 1-1. Line to the right side. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for the Red Sox as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Matt Barnes takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Inside with the breaking ball. 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Number 28 on the season, and the Yankees are back in business. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Up next for the Yankees, designated hitter, Gary Sanchez.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Here it comes on 0-2. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 1-0. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Austin. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Roll, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball. Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Stepping in now, Brendan Drury. He'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out an ambush. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice swing.
Next for New York, Austin Barnes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Tying and winning runs on base here with 1 big out. And a breaking ball stays outside.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore. A swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2. So last chance here, and stepping in, D. Gordon, and the game is on the line. The tying and winning runs on base with 2 gone in the bottom of the 9th.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Soft liner towards short. Well, this one is gloved for the out, and a big sigh of relief here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Boston Red Sox used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Tyler Thornburg wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Matt Barnes closes the door for the save, his 9th of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Boston Red Sox, 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Yankees, 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, Tyler Thornburg grabbed his 4th victory out of the pen, leading the Bo Sox to the win over the rival Yankees 4-3. Entering the day's action, the Yankees are in first place in the American League East, and the Red Sox are 4th in the division. The Angels hit 3 long balls as they beat the O's in Baltimore 7-3. It was their 7th win in a row. At the start of the day, the Orioles are in 3rd place in the AL East, while the Angels sit in first place in the American League West Division. Carlos Correa had an outstanding day at the plate with 8 runs batted in, as the Astros were winners over the Rays 14-3. He is currently among the AL leaders in batting average. Heading into the day, the Rays sit in last place in the American League East Division, while the Astros sit in 2nd place in the American League West. The Tigers combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 3-2. In the standings, the Blue Jays are atop the American League East Division, and the Tigers are in 4th place in the AL Central. The Oakland Athletics launched 3 home runs as they bested the visiting Indians 5-4. The win was their 6th straight as a team. Entering the day's action, the A's are in 4th place in the AL West, and the Indians are in 2nd place in the AL Central. The Kansas City Royals sent 3 balls into the seats as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 5-3. At the start of the day, the Mariners are in 3rd place in the AL West, and the Royals are in last place in the AL Central. The White Sox swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 7-3. Heading into the day, the Rangers are in last place in the AL West, and the White Sox are in 3rd place in the AL Central. The Marlins got 11 hits overall as they grabbed the extra innings win over the Mets 1-0. As of today, the Marlins are in 4th place in the NL East, while the Mets are 2nd in the division. The Washington Nationals combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 3-1. As of right now, the Phillies are in 3rd place in the NL East, while the Nationals are atop the division. The Cubs completed a 3-game series sweep as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 6-2. In the standings, the Cubs are in 1st place in the NL Central, while the Twins are leading the American League Central. The Reds put together 10 total hits as they got the best of the Brewers at home 9-8. Heading into the day, the Reds sit in last place in the National League Central Division, while the Brewers are 2nd in the division. The Cardinals finished off a 3-game sweep as they took down the visiting Braves 4-3. Entering the day's action, the Cardinals are in 4th place in the NL Central, while the Braves are in last place in the NL East. The Giants knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got a road win against Arizona 5-3. As of today, the Diamondbacks sit in 4th place in the National League West, and the Giants are 2nd in the division. The Dodgers got 12 hits in this one as they secured the win in extras against the Rockies 4-3. At the start of the day, the Dodgers are in 1st place in the NL West, and the Rockies are 3rd in the division. The Buccos brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they secured a win in extra innings over the Padres 5-4. In the standings, the Padres sit in last place in the National League West Division, while the Pirates sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.